It's time to finally get the head on the Integra. So I have the head studs and I gotta go pick up the head gasket. It is actually still at Advance. I did not get the Felpro, but in our area where CarQuest had been bought out by Advance, there was a World Pack, which is like an OE for imports, and they had like a Honda OEM gasket. I don't know if it's actually from Honda or not, but that's what the some of the local shops like J Mills Tuning and stuff actually use for boosted applications. And he says they hold up pretty good. He's had a couple that go north of 400 with no problems, and they're still driving them. So I'm going to give that one a try because everybody said the Felpro is kind of hit and miss. Some people said it holds, some people said it don't. So yeah, but let's go. Alright, let me turn this fan down. This is the World Pack head gasket, and as you can see, it's high perform JMNR and wait for it, hold on, this is the best part, made in Japan. So that means it can hold boost, because everything in Japan has boost. Not really, but yeah, this was $59, and apparently this is the one that a lot of the locals go to. Alright, and we're back. We have Scott and Big J. The motor has not made any progress, of course, but we have all the parts now, so we're gonna try to throw it together. And the goal for today is to get the head on and get it torqued down, but I doubt we'll get it running today. So I'm just calling it. Well, it's a little warm outside. A little warm outside, about 110 maybe. I don't know actually. So I'm gonna set it up on the tripod and let her go. Start time lapse in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now like a lot of people said, I didn't get it to top dead center on cylinder 1 when I took the head off, so now I'm going to try to get it there before I put the head back on, just to help me relieve issues later. So I got a jacked up wheel off and I'm about to turn the motor over. And you turn it counterclockwise? Yeah. Alright, Scott, turn it over.
Great.
Yeah. Alright, easy. A little bit more. A little bit more.
Clockwise, by the way.
Stop. What?
I'm doing it clockwise.
Oh, you are?
Is it bad?
I guess it really doesn't matter. Stop right there.
The video comments. It matters.
Yeah, I don't really know. Alright, go back. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Go back. Right. A little bit more. A little bit. That's it right there. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be. See if there's any timing mark. There should be a timing mark down there that you can see. It's just like dirty. Super dirty. Let me see if I can get it. Nah, we ain't seeing nothing. We ain't seeing nothing. Alright. Alright, I'm going to do a quick overview of how to get some studs in and set them up semi-correctly. Oh, okay.
This is for stock bolts.
Yep. Alright, well I'm going to first take some stuff and wipe this face off and clean it off. But then we will take the ARP head studs, and the bottom side is the side that's... Let me see if I can see that in the light. Okay, the bottom side that goes into the block is the one that's smooth, and the top side will have a little Allen head on it. Okay, I can see it there now. and those will drop in and just be screwed in hand tight all the way around. And the assembly lubricant is going on these top side threads, and we'll get to that when we get the head on. But we're gonna get all these studs in hand tight, then slide the gasket and the head on and keep on going. Alright, and I was just playing around with this for the last 15 or so minutes, but all the head studs are not the same length. There are 2 long ones, and then the rest of them are short ones. And if you look on the head at where the nuts go, you'll see like this one right here is taller than that one down there. So the 2 middle, complete middle ones, which if you look on the block are right here and then right here, are the long studs, and the rest of them are all short studs. So yeah. Alright, so we got all the studs in, and as you can see, these are the shorter ones, these are the longer ones, and then these are the shorter ones again. It's pretty sunny out. I don't know if you can actually see that on the camera. You just want to get those all hand tight. I just grabbed a little Allen wrench and snugged them down. What do we got going on here? Should we copper spray this?
They say you don't have to on the early ends.
You did that on the Cherokee, right?
Yeah.
Did it work?
It blew again.
Wasn't it?
Ooh, look at that. Feel that. Feel that quality.
3-layer.
Yeah.
What was the one that you took off? No layer?
I don't remember.
Overnighted from Japan.
They come straight from Honda.
World back. Carquois in Raleigh. Carquois, yeah. This is nothing like a Cobalt.
It's not going to cost
All right.
10 grand. Yeah. Let's ask the expert.
Yeah. Let's put it on. It's ready
Yeah.
to go.
All right, we got
First, I gotta
confirmation.
take the cams out.
One lucky subscriber. We'll get these.
Sorry, it's more slow.
It's Georgia.
It was that guy.
Yeah, don't. Hey, that's my last roll.
That's going out to a customer or a subscriber.
Write our signatures on it. Motornubs.
You want to mix up
Random,
all
just sign
these.
it. Trophy it.
Has anybody said they want to stick it yet?
Got a couple people.
Us.
We all comments on it. Stickers.
Fuck.
My brother wants one too, not just y'all.
He wants every
You
sticker.
just need to give me a handful. I would just
He
smack
wants
them
a
on
big
everyone's
one, though,
cars
probably.
just randomly.
Your brother wants
Oh, going through the wash. Just put them on the car.
Dude, yeah. On the
Is it dirty on the bottom?
You could use a wipe, like a clean, like
I
rag.
wipe it. I can't turn it over. I got all the rockers in it.
Crank out the camera. All right, professional.
So this is how they do it at Honda.
Do it Honda, they hold it up, someone wipes it. You want some spray?
No.
I don't think that does the job.
Only a little bit of paper
You
towel
put
in
some
there.
Candela,
This
man.
this
Leave
isn't as
Candela.
bad as when Brandon was washing the
Good.
oil pan out with the hose.
I need to put those ARPs in the Cobalt.
No, you don't. Cobalt doesn't need.
I got a set of ARPs, man.
Doesn't go on. Hammer it.
I think George gave you the wrong head.
There we go.
I have a 30-minute clip. So the mill bolts were actually supposed to go.
Oh, pull this red bracket out.
It won't.
Break it. There you go.
Like a glove.
Slide down onto the
Hold up, though.
There we go.
Like a glove.
There we go.
A lot of playing that thing.
The rock arm falls off, that It means you're doing it right.
Okay. Yep. Seated down on there all the way around. Alright.
Now we just slap these on there like so.
Now
Put
you
a little
put,
bit of, okay, camera. It says it calls for this stuff, some ARP lubricant. We're going to do a dab of that on each of the threads. I don't know how that necessary that is or not. You don't put those on first, by the way.
What?
There's washers that go on.
Where's the washers?
In there.
Alright. Now we put the valve cover on and hope for the best.
Down.
That's important.
Down.
I thought it was going to be red.
ARP is not red. Everything black. Black or you don't go back.
Good job, Evan. Evan just like covers the camera up.
Okay, so ARP comes with these little washers. You're gonna want to put the washers on and then you put the nuts on. If you forget the washers, bad things will happen. Or not, you know. Just, yeah, washer, then nut.
Like everything.
So, there's the washers. They don't look like anything special, but they are. This is what holds the boost, right there.
I don't even know if I'm pointing at it.
One already fell off.
Yeah.
You're going to lose 3 of these.
Probably.
They give you extra, huh?
No, they don't.
You know, it's ARP.
Fuck.
Here,
My
I got
fingers are too big.
No, she didn't.
I can get these metal ones.
Make sure you have all the spark plugs out so you can lose them into the,
Dang, this thing's fit snug.
Oh, that Jeep though? Is that an LJ? That's an LJ. Oh, that's like 30 grand I just drove by.
That's supercharged.
LJ? I think it was like 80 horsepower.
Nothing broke, so now on to 80, and I'm gonna let somebody else do it so that way we can get mad at him for the brake. So 80, and I need a brake. All right, so we took a little break so we could get some water and snacks in us, but at the current moment, the head is on and torqued down, the rockers are in, and now it's time to put the cams in and put the cam caps in. We also had to go and get a intake manifold gasket, and Felpro was the only thing that they had in stock. So I know a lot of people are going to be hating on that, but it should work. Should, being the operative word. So I'm probably just gonna set this up on the tripod for a little bit, get a little bit of time-lapse action, and yeah, so we will be back. Okay, we got everything tight. We're gonna try to get the timing belt back on. We think we're close to being in time, roughly. So we're starting to sweat, but yeah. So we gotta unloosen the tensioner. And Scott just got right in the way. It's okay. Okay, now we got the timing belt on and it's semi-tight. We're gonna do the intake and new intake manifold gasket, And there's the new gasket. Oh, everybody else was asking me about the PCV box. I unhooked it, and I'm just gonna leave it like open to atmosphere, and I think that should be fine. So, yeah. All right, and just for people who don't know, on the left side of the head, which would be the passenger side, you're gonna have one plug right here, another plug right here, this water or heater hose line, and then the big coolant line, and that's all that is on that side of the head. And the only thing you have to worry about on the back side of the head is just the intake manifold. There's this one heater hose that goes to the intake, I believe the bottom side of the intake manifold, and then on the driver's side of the head, because somebody asked, there's no plugs or anything that you have to worry about. The only thing on the driver's side is just the timing belt. Make sure you get it in time. And in front is just going to be your exhaust manifold. Very simple. So, oh, I forgot. I got to give me a stud. Good thing I was looking at that. So, yeah. Alright, the intake is like 75% on. We got all the bolts on, or the nuts on the top, and Scott is underneath the car trying to get the nuts on the bottom. And whew, it's still warm outside, so yeah, the Integra's got us sweating today. Scott, how's it going down there?
It's not too great. I got one turn on one of them.
That's good. That's a start.
That's 2 turns.
That's a start. And I got a funny story. We were joking about, well, James was joking about somebody running over their radiator. Well, on the way home, I didn't run over my radiator, but my car's so low that it rubbed a hole, just a really tiny hole in the bottom of the radiator. You can't even really tell it's there, but it started leaking coolant, so I'm gonna have to grab another radiator and probably like figure out a way to fix it up, or just maybe raise the whole car up. The whole car is just too low. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Scott, how do you feel about this?
I mean, we don't have a turbo on it.
I think this is a good stopping point. You know, much better mechanics than me, they'd be able to do this and have it done in like, 30 minutes. But I took our time. I think everything went back together correctly from what little knowledge I have. And now only thing I have left is the turbo, radiator, and
Coolant.
yeah, fill it up with coolant, run the wastegate, or run the vacuum lines to the wastegate, oil lines for the turbo. I could pop the spark plug, the wires back in here in a second when Scott's free. Or Scott can pop them in. Yeah. But thank you for watching. This is Brandon with Motornubs, and I'll see you on the next one.